Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel Premiere Next. In this video you are going to get all the information related to the latest updates of the series called the Equaliser 3. There are times when the change from a television show to a movie franchise goes well. A number of popular TV shows have been adapted for the big screen throughout the years, like The Simpsons and 21 Jump Street, which have become even more popular. The Equaliser, a spy thriller from the 1980s co-created by Michael Sloan and Richard Lindheim, is an example of one such series. The show was very popular when it first debuted, but after it ended in August 1989, there were many years without new episodes for viewers to long for. Unfortunately, some 30 years later, it was revealed that a Hollywood adaptation was in the works. Richard Wenk and Antoine Fuqua's 2014 film of the same name was written and directed by them. Denzel Washington was the protagonist in the film, and his portrayal of Robert McCall became one of his most recognizable roles. Executives therefore had no choice but to order a sequel, because both fans of the original book and new viewers had such positive things to say about the first film. A third film in the trilogy was announced, with a release date later this year, after the sequel also managed to win over a large number of fans. Cast updates of the Equaliser 3. Many people might be curious as to why or how the first two films were able to draw in such large audiences. Beyond the adrenaline-pumping action sequences, the characters is what has won over so many Equaliser fans. Denzel Washington, who played assassin Robert McCall, is undoubtedly the most well-known member of the cast, but the supporting cast that has surrounded him has been equally outstanding. Therefore, it makes sense that fans are anxiously awaiting the release of the Equaliser 3's entire cast list in the hopes that their favorite actors will return and that there may also be some new well-known names. Dakota Fanning, who will be reunited with Denzel Washington for the first time since the 2004 film Man on Fire, is a significant addition to the film. The likes of David Edmond from The Office, Sonia Amar from Scream, Remo Giron from Le Mans 66, Andrea Daddario from Thou Shalt Not Hate, and Bruno Bellotta from The Tourist all appear with Washington and Fanning in the Equaliser 3. The amazing acting ability that will be on exhibit is, of course, just a taste. Plot updates of the Equaliser 3. The plot, with its apparently non-stop high-octane action and drama, is another factor that has drawn so many fans to this movie franchise. After having the first two action films take place in or close to Massachusetts, this time, for the last time, they opted to switch things up. Locations are frequently important to the overall atmosphere of an action movie. Robert McCall will face off against the Mafia in the Equaliser 3's story, which will be set in southern Italy and Europe. The following is what the official storyline summary says. Robert McCall has struggled to come to terms with the awful atrocities he's committed in the past since giving up his life as a government assassin. He finds a weird solace in carrying out justice on behalf of the oppressed. In southern Italy, where he finds himself strangely at home, he learns that his new companions are under the authority of regional criminal bosses. As the situation becomes dangerous, McCall realizes what he must do: defend his buddies by going up against the mob. Release date updates of the Equaliser 3. The Equaliser 3 will be available on September 1, 2023, according to the announced release date. Fans of the franchise won't have to wait too long to see their favorite character back in action. A release date must, of course, be taken with a grain of salt in the current state of the film industry. Prior to the release of our favorite films, there may be several changes and opposition. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for the latest updates related to upcoming movies and series.